I say fuck the man that lives in the sky.
Hello, 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 and welcome once again to the Front Row. I am Crafty, the Front Row Atheist, social commentator, conspiracy analyst, and of course, all-around good egg. Okay, so it's been about a week and a half since the man with the Dorito skin officially became our president. He slapped his tiny little paw on that Bible and swore bigly that he promises to faithfully execute all those who oppose him. And of course, all that other legal stuff. 2 weekends as POTUS and 2 weekends pretty well full-blown of the Murikan citizens taking to the streets of Trumperica in protest. Personally, I think it's all a conspiracy created and carried out by the latest axis of evil that I call, in this case, Satan's spindle. And that is the dark alliance of the poster board cartel and the Sharpie syndicate. Hey, follow the money, I always say, and those two are downright cleaning up right now. The day after the inauguration, it was the ladies leading the way. Millions of women across the country and the world getting out to voice their displeasure with the commander-in-chief, chief. It truly was an amazing display of solidarity. Let alone the thought of all them pussies there for the grabbing. Kidding! Ladies, kidding, please. Come on, joke. Ease up. But then this past weekend, of course, the trumpet blew to ban the Muslims. Swift and powerful, borderline dictatorial. The tiny iron fist fell on the people of any and all Islamic countries who had red, white, and blue visions and apple pie dreams. I'm Robin Leach, and this is the lifestyles of the war-torn and homeless. Slight problemo, however. The little fist was a little more tinfoil than iron. Did I say any and all Islamic countries? Sorry, I meant to say some. A few. 7, to be exact. Now, naturally, the Prez L'Orange can edit this list at any time. I'm not sure it's even irrational to say that our dear leader may just add to it via 3 a.m. executive order tweet. Hashtag looking at you, France. Hashtag don't get comfy, Germany. Perhaps the most insane or glaring aspect of the ban is who's not on the list. Most notably, Saudi Arabia. Having a ban on Muslim/terrorist countries and not including Saudi Arabia is like saying, I have a drinking problem and I'm going to quit. Except for whiskey. I'm going to stop cheating on my wife and only pay for whores from now on. I also especially love Libya, Syria, and Iraq on the list. Not allowing refugees from these countries is like having the meth lab in your house blow up on you one day, so you go and rent a hotel suite indefinitely, but your wife and kids, they need to look elsewhere. Or free, of course, to keep on keeping on in the Barney rubble. Hey, with some grit, spit, and determination, they could probably salvage some of that blue sky gold themselves. Freeloaders. All right, all kidding aside, it's obviously a complicated issue, right? I mean, from what I read, it looks like more than one European country that would like to walk back their open door policy that they had for refugees. Hashtag looking at you, France. Hashtag how'd that work out for you, Germany? But it is good to see my fellow Americans taking to the streets and actively protesting that which they feel is wrong, immoral, and or unconstitutional. However, it is also truly amazing, and as they say, only here in America, but we've had many recent presidents, okay, all recent presidents, and of course other high-level officials and agencies. Oh, let's see, bomb weddings and hospitals, start completely illegal wars, ally with countries where treating women like property and gays like criminals is the policy, arm and finance terrorist organizations, be unable to account for trillions upon trillions of our tax dollars, while 1 million plus of our children go homeless and hungry every day, condone and reward outright fraud that forced millions more of us out of our homes and destroyed the economy for a decade plus, sit idly by while large communities, cities of our own people have only contaminated water, commit heinous acts of torture in our name, spend billions and billions just so they can ignore the Constitution and illegally spy on every single one of us, incarcerate us at a rate that can only make the Chinas and North Koreas of the world envious, and in general, lie and cheat at every opportunity and side with only the wishes and demands of a select few so that only those select few truly see growth and prosperity, while the rest of us watch as our standard of living and freedoms disintegrate before our very eyes. And Crickets! Absolutely zero to ever say or protest, especially in this way, or certainly in this way, about any one of those things occurring sometimes repeatedly over the last 4 or 5 decades. Nothing! You know, personally and sadly, this was actually the one bright side that I thought would come of a Trump presidency. The powder keg effect. Yeah, sure, it can and probably will get ugly around here. We could and probably will take steps backwards, erasing the few positive things that have resulted over the last 40, 50 years. But how's that saying go about making an omelet? Now, until it actually happens, I will still wonder about, be nervous about, and vocal about the way we choose, hell, if we choose, to rise from the ashes. However, I am also 100% convinced that if her became president, all those things I rattled off and dozens that I didn't would just continue on their merry way and only change by getting worse. It's that old adage about the boiling frog. Put a frog in a pot of boiling water, and his ass jumps right out. put him in a pot of cool water, and slowly bring it to a boil? Old Kermit never realizes shit. Trump is a pot of boiling water. So, my fellow freaky frogs, ready to jump out?